I'm here today at the CVS, which also is house to the Crawley Neighbourhood Network. And we're here today with Holly Reeves. Nice to meet you, Holly.
Thank you.
Okay. How long have you worked here?
I started on the POP project in October last year on the business development team. First off as business support, like looking after the team that are actually going out and providing fundraising and structural information for the groups. But I just listened and got in and started taking that work on as well. So I go out to groups and help them with their fundraising, applying to grant providers, helping them with their constitutions, rules, financial side, making sure that's in line and up to date and things like that.
Yeah.
So I've done that, and then throughout the life of the POP project, we always knew that there was a real need for older people and gardening help. We're quite good around here with transport and stuff like that, but there really was a gap in for gardening providers. The normal gardens are just too expensive for them to afford on their own, and a lot of old people in Crawley, they've been here years, they might have lost their other halves or whatever, and just can't do it themselves, whether that be physically or they just don't have the time. Or so we've started a pilot project and working in partnership with the youth offending team, where a supervisor will go out with 2 or 3 years to use their time to help the older people.
Mm-hmm. Or
we're also recruiting individual volunteers. So they'll go out on an individual basis. We were kindly donated tools by Greenhams to start the project. So the volunteers take the tools out and we provide help such as grass cutting, hedge trimming, sweeping leaves, general tidying, weeding, and we take away the stuff that we create basically. It's a free service, we try and provide it for free. Where people can't afford it, but we do accept donations, as obviously there are some costs that come with this, whether it be marketing or new tools and like rubble sacks and stuff to take the stuff away. So yeah, we really welcome donations, a couple of pounds, whatever they can afford. But yeah, it's been really well received. We've had the phone rings every day basically for requests of help, whether it be cutting their hedges down. A lot of it is tidying down from like winter time anyway, and getting their garden sorted, removing leaves that maybe they could slip on or something like that. So the older people have been really pleased with it, and it's been a service that's been missing for a long time now. So
yeah, so they're looking for a bit of help to sort their gardens out in
them,
beginning of summer, beginning of winter time, just keep them tidy.
Just to allow them to live a more independent life. If they can get those little jobs done, then they can concentrate on living and doing stuff for themselves. Yeah. It makes them feel better, but also there's less pressure on like social services and stuff, because the things are being done for them. So yeah, it's been really well received.
And when it's cold, obviously the elderly can't get out so much. They can't go and do it. Yeah. And they probably, you know, so there are people that are elderly and they still take an awful lot of pride in their garden. So somebody coming and doing the majority of something that seems to them quite a large job, they can then potter around and maintain probably a little bit themselves.
And it also helps them stay in their own home. So many of them want to be able to live an independent life. They don't like asking for help of how they've grown up. So if we can help just little bits like that, and it allows them to carry on a more independent life, and also keeping their gardens tidy. They look less vulnerable. If you see an overgrown garden, you're a target really. So to keep it nice and tidy for them, it helps them look less vulnerable, and they're able to go about their daily lives really.
Yeah, no, that's really lovely. So if anybody was out there listening now and they're you know, elderly, you know,
if you know anyone
retired and they're needing something,
they can just give us a call on 01293 657 159. If you know anyone that needs any help, or you just want to phone up and get a bit of information, then feel free to phone. And obviously we do need volunteers to help grow this, and I mean we've got 80 people waiting for help, and obviously we get around as quick as possible, but we want to get the community involved, and whether it be that you just donate an hour a week or a couple of hours a week, it's entirely up to you. But yeah, give us a call.
Yeah, well, there's got to be plenty of people out there at the moment that unfortunately are unemployed, and doing something good will make them feel better about themselves as well. So do get in touch and make sure that you offer your services. That'd be lovely.
And the last 18 months that the project's been running, the feedback we've been getting has been so good, like preventing their social isolation, getting them out of the house, getting them to meet people. We've had a new group set up down the road, Friends Unlimited, that meet at the Crawley Club. One of the guys there had a stroke. He hadn't been out, he didn't talk. He's been going there like 6 months, and his life's turned around. He's got friends, he's going out every week, his speech has improved. So just to hear stories like that of just the community coming together and helping each other a bit more, and it's just the start of it, it's brilliant.
Yeah, that's lovely. Now you have a website, so for anybody that may have a nan, granddad, uncle, auntie, mum, dad, that they think they might want to get involved in this, what's your website address?
www.crawleynetwork.org. Sorry. .uk.
Not UK.
So www.crawleynetwork.org.uk.
Ah, right, excellent.
Done. We can cut that bit.
Yeah. Excellent. Oh, well, that's fantastic. I mean, you do such wonderful work here. I can see you're all very busy in the office, and you know.
And obviously, if any groups hear about us, if they need any help with funding or putting constitutions and rules together, and
or maybe they can help you in return.
Yeah, I mean, give us a call.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic. Lovely. Okay. Well, do make sure you visit their website and get in touch with Holly if you feel that there's anything that you would like to talk about. I'm sure she'll be available to speak to you along with some other lovely people in the office there. I'd like to thank you very much.
Nice to meet you.
Cheers, Holly. All the best with your